To buy Madden 22 coins for the 100% cheapest price on the internet with quick delivery, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa's family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video we have a couple of big pieces of information for Madden 22. Please bless me EA Sports, please bless me EA Sports, thank you very much, I appreciate the 26k. Like I swear I say it in every video, but drop a like down below for pack luck, we do not miss, man. We do not miss. Now, before I got all sidetracked, like I was saying, in today's video, there's a couple of things we're going to be talking about, including getting some free, basically instant players, talking about Wildcard Wednesday, as well as going over potentially the most low-key market crash I have seen of all time. But before we get into all that good stuff in today's video, fellas, I have been getting a ton of comments asking for a balls reveal on the channel, so I got you guys right here. Hold up. So, I mean, yeah, as you guys can see, we got a nice little Wilson right here, and we also have a nice little Nike one. Big fan of these two balls. Really nice. Definitely like the grip on this one, I'm gonna say. Oh man,
that is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Come on, man, get your head out of the gutter. What were you thinking, bro? And all I'm saying is if you guys do not want to miss out on more elite comedy just like that, hit that sub button down below. I'm actually also like 30 subscribers away from 128k, so of course if you do enjoy the videos and you don't want to miss out on the best Madden 22 Ultimate Team tips and tricks, I guarantee you one thing, if you're subbed to the channel, your Madden team will get better. Alrighty, now without further ado, we got 3 things to run through in this video, boys. I think the first thing we got to do is talk about Team of the Week. Team of the Week is back, and there are some solid free players you guys can get from simply playing these challenges. Now, as you guys will see right here, when you go on over to the Team of the Week solos, there are new solos for week 14 and for week 15, and as you guys will see right here, when you go through and you play through the second solo in each sequence, so week 14, you play through and you beat this solo, or you go to week 15 and you play through and beat this challenge, you're going to be getting a free 92 overall player. And the way this pack works is super simple. It's a fantasy pack that's got a couple of 92s. You can get these 92s basically instantly. As you guys will see right here, what I want to do is I want to show you guys the 92 overall players you can pick right here for week 14. Now, the week 14 cards, as you guys will see, are 92 Jakeem Grant and 92 overall Aziz Al-Shaair. As you guys will see for Jakeem, he's got 94 speed and 94 excel. So if you're watching this video and you got a budget team, this man is insane when it comes to speed and excel. Should be worth it on almost every single team if you're a lower overall. Honestly, I might do the solos and take him just because you know what? Why not get some depth at receiver? Otherwise, you got a right outside backer who's pretty decent, I think. He's a run stopper archetype, got some really good speed and excel, but he doesn't have very good pass rush stats. So if you want to use this card, it's like a pass coverage backer. He's not going to be great right there. And if you want to pass rush him, he can't really do that either. So if you want to do the week 14 solos, you can pick Jakeem Grant. He's pretty nice. And then for week 15, again, we have some pretty solid names in here. It's going to be Duke Johnson and Amani Oguarie. I hope I said that name right. He is killing it so far for the Lions this year. 93 speed, 94 excel, 88 man coverage. That's not great right there. 92 zone, a good card. If you need a corner, you can't go wrong with picking him. And then taking a look at the running back card right here. Duke Johnson, again, a pretty decent player. Let's say, for example, you got one running back right now who's a higher overall. You might need a backup in there. So 93 speed, 93 excel is nice at the RB spot, 90 break tackle as well. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go through the solos and I might take Jakeem Grant as well as go ahead here and probably pick up Duke Johnson. But yeah, it's completely up to you guys as to who you want to go with. In my opinion, I would say that out of those 4 players, the best one is probably Jakeem Grant. So if your team's a lower overall, like a 93, a 92, or lower than that, you definitely want to play through these because those cards, they could start for you even. So yeah, that was the first thing to cover in the video. Now, thing number 2 is going to be, of course, we have new Wildcard Wednesday in the game. I know there's a lot of you guys that might be newer to Madden, and you might be like, what in the world is Wildcard Wednesday? Well, as you guys can see right here, when you go to your solos and you go to the flashback challenges, I have played through every single one of these, but I think what EA should do, and I hope they see this video, is I hope they reset the milestones. So as you guys will see right here, the way you guys get these players for free is at tier 20, at tier 16, at tier 12, at tier 8, and so on and so forth, but the way these work is they're tiered. So let's say, for example, I just got Madden recently, and I played through the first 4 tiers. It took me 4 weeks. I'd be getting a Wildcard Wednesday player for week 1 to 4, which isn't really super relevant because those 1 to 4 players are like 87 overall cards, whereas when you scroll down here and you go to the Wildcard Wednesday back that we're going to be getting soon at tier 20, that's week 17 to 20, which are going to be much more relevant cards as like 94s. So one thing that I really hope EA does is they reset the stars for everyone, hopefully pretty soon, and basically what they'll do is they'll just bring tier 17 back up to tier number 1, and that'll be where people are going to start from, just to make sure that anyone that got the game for Christmas is on an even even playing field, because really, if you got the game recently, there's not a ton of reason to play these, but of course, if you have been keeping up to date, there are new solos in the game, so maybe you've had the game for a while, then you will want to play these solos. Now, thing number 3 that I think has to be mentioned in this video is a ridiculous market crash that really came out of the blue. I'm going to show you guys something right here that might shock you. All right, fellas, so as you guys can see, I am on mut.gg. I'm assuming a lot of you guys know what this is. It's basically just like a Madden website that's got a lot of data, and as you guys will see right here, when we take a look at the training price in the market, we are down to a 4.74 CPT. This is ridiculous. And just for a bit of a reference point, let's say, for example, we move this time frame back to 30 days, you guys will see that we are at the lowest training we have been all year, and this was such a low-key market crash. Like, we're just going along right here, going down slowly as we usually are. A relatively big drop on January 8th. It's not really moving a ton. I was thinking it would probably stay around like a 6, around like a 7, and then bang, it drops a ton on January 11th, which was yesterday, and I want to say on Jan 8th right here, when we got this big drop from like a 7 to a 5, I think the reasoning for this is because they've actually been slowly upping pack odds, making them better, and when pack odds are better, people are getting better pulls, and people are selling them off for more. But here's what I want to show you that might surprise you. Now, as you guys know, on Christmas Day, we got a ridiculous market crash. It felt like everything was so cheap. As you guys can see, for a reference point, that was a 6 CPT. We are now down to a 5 CPT. We are cheaper now than we were on Christmas. It feels like everything was so cheap on Christmas. It was, but we're lower right now. That's crazy. And obviously the Christmas Day market crash, everyone knew about, but this one, it feels like hasn't been talked about a ton. So if you guys are looking to make upgrades, this is a very, very good time to do so, boys. I don't know why the market's going down so much. And as well, if you're looking to get training, 94 overall cards at like 80k are an insane training value. That's going to be like a 4.5 CPT. All you really want to do is probably just go down by 94 to 95 and cycle through positions. As you guys will see, 89k right there. What a wonderful deal. You can pick that up and you can get a ridiculous trading rate. All you guys probably have to do is just cycle through these filters by position. You can go by all offense or by all defense, but it is pretty crazy how much the market's gone down, and I feel like just like no one's talking about it. Like, it just crashed a couple of days ago. I've seen maybe a couple people talk about it on YouTube, and also, of course, when the trading market comes down, that means there could be some opportunity in these packs right here. As you guys will see, what I want to do is I want to maybe try a couple of these because I've actually heard that these can be decent. Now, as you guys know, we're getting training at around a 4 to a 5 CPT. So this pack right here, when we extrapolate the cost of training onto the pack, you're spending roughly like 40k to open this pack up, which is going to give you a 91 plus. So you know what? Let's try it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the market. I'm going to buy a 94 overall player. I should be able to open the pack up. I want to say like 2 times maybe once I get that 94 overall player. We're going to filter it down let's go by flashbacks. I feel like flashbacks is good because flashbacks did just come into the game today. There's a lot of them that are going to be relatively cheap right here. We'll take 90k for the Whitney Merciless. We will quick sell this card and let's try our hand at that pack. So yeah, this obviously isn't a coin making method or anything like that. We're just trying it out for fun live in the video, but I think just based on how the market's moving, whenever training goes down in price, there's always an opportunity to get training for cheap and then kind of roll it back into coins. So let's try this pack 2 times. Let's see if we can get lucky right here. Of course, if we get a couple of like 92 overall pulls, we should be fine just because 94s are so cheap right now. 92 Al Woods, how much is that going for? Let's see right here. Al Woods up for 50k. Again, on average, we're spending closer to like 40k on this pack, so that is going to be a little bit of profit right there. That's a decent pull in the 92. And then pack number 2, let's see what we can do right here. Again, this isn't really a coin making method. This is pretty risky because when you go through this, honestly, your odds of getting like a 91 are pretty high. But if you get anything higher than a 91, hey, you are making coins on this. So let's see what we can do in pack number 2. I will take another 92, hopefully not a 91. It's a 92 Quentin Williams. That's a solid pull again. And overall, we are going to be up. Again, we just dropped like how much was that? 80k, sorry, 90k to get that training, and we're getting back closer to like 95 to 100 once these cards sell. So you know what? Not too bad right there. You guys can try this out. And of course, if you do get a 93, you can make some coins, but if you get a 91, you are going to be taking a hard L on those packs. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, fellas. I would definitely recommend you guys claim some of those free players. That is kind of like a must, I feel like. Otherwise though, if you're looking to go ahead and you want to maybe get your Wildcard Wednesday solos done, or maybe make some upgrades for your team, now is not a bad time to do so. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Be sure you guys sign up with Underdog Fantasy. Let me quickly show you my lines for tonight. So boys, here's what we are racking with for tonight. We're hoping to make 90 bucks on this line right here. We're also trying to go ahead and make a hundo if this one hits. I don't know why, but I feel like one of these is going to hit and we're going to make some money. If you guys do want to try out Underdog Fantasy, I would definitely recommend you guys search up Underdog and use code SWIFT before you make your first deposit. If you guys go in there and use code SWIFT and deposit 20 bucks, you're going to get $20 free additionally on the app. Same goes with 10, same goes with 30, with 40, and you guys are also going to want to make sure you do these Stephon Diggs, boys. Stephon Diggs for 1 yard, he's going to be going going over. It's basically a guarantee. You guys can use Diggs and some other players in this parlay to hopefully make some money. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace.